answer lies in the heart of battle.
King of Iron Fist Tournament.
Mugen TV versus Corner.
Welcome to the stage of history retold.
Hey guys, it's Mugalore here, and I'm back again with another video. And today I'm going to give you guys my progress report on Julia Cheng in Tekken 7. Now, I know that last week I didn't do a second week progress report because I was quite busy. So in this video, I'll be doing week 2 and this week, which is week 3 of my progress with the character so far. Now, as far as week 2 is concerned, I spent most of the time trying to pretty much still figure out what moves are, I guess you could say, applicable for her off the move list and everything. And then after that, I was like, you know what, why not? During my practice in the training room, I pretty much found a juggle, I guess you can say, and I decided to say, let's give it a try and see if it actually works. So I pretty much repeated it, rinse and repeat, and just kept practicing this juggle that I learned. And I figured out, like, you know what, let's just go online. That's what I decided to do. I didn't do any ranked matches with Julia at all on week 2. I decided to just do some quick matches because quick matches is more casual like and everything. So I jumped online and I wanted to practice that juggle that I learned, and it pretty much worked. Now I noticed that forward, by pressing forward, square, and triangle together, where she does her shoulder thrust after the juggle, it works in training mode, but it's not practical at all when you playing the real opponent. It just doesn't connect at all. So now I know that don't even bother to try that at all. And then also, while I was in the lab, after I left the quick match mode, I went back into the training mode, and then discovered that I can even continue to juggle by pressing square, triangle, and then I go into my same rotation that I normally do in order to complete the juggle, and it actually worked. And in fact, I think it's much more useful than the first method that I was using and everything, because I'm able to put my opponent in even more situations to where I can either go into like a sweep or wait for them to get up and then even grab them or anything like that. So I figured that, hey, it's pretty cool, it worked out, and I actually felt kind of proud. I know it's pretty simplistic. I know you guys are calling me a scrub right now, but I know it's pretty simplistic of that method and that juggle that I pulled off. Now, the funny thing was, when I did the lab session that week, every one of you guys in the comment sections or in the chat room was cracking up, because I was sitting here trying to do that 10 hit combo that was in the command list that Julia had. And you guys sat there and literally watched me struggle for a little bit to pull it off. And once I finally pulled it off, you guys said, like, who uses the 10 hit combos? It's like, for certain characters, it's very punishable on block. And I was like, you guys sat there and watched me use this, and it's not really applicable. And I was like, oh, you guys are hilarious. So that was pretty funny. But I did want to go back online and play some more quick matches, so I can still get familiar and get comfortable with, learning how to use Julia and practice her movement and everything, and just playing a moving opponent and just sitting there, instead of just sitting there playing practicing on a dummy and practicing against an AI that's pretty much, you can pretty much read after a while and everything. And then jump over to this week, which is week 3 of the progress report. I must say that I've gotten a bit better, because now that I'm understanding how she worked just a little bit, and I keep forgetting, even though this is still a 3D fighter, it still has concepts of a 2D fighter. You still have your pokes, you still have your footsies and everything like that. So I started trying to figure out moves that allow me to pretty much space out and just poke my opponents in order for me to find openings in order to get in and get those hit confirms and everything. And I later discovered by tapping forward and then pressing square, she does the elbow thrust, which is really fast. The startup on it is really fast. It's a good poking tool to keep your opponents at bay. And then tapping back in circle, where she does like a roundhouse kick, that also stops opponents from you can catch opponents from sidestepping, and it's pretty fast, and it can be hard to react to if you don't see it coming. So I thought that was pretty cool, me discovering that while playing that online as well. But overall, man, I'm really liking Julia. I still need more practice with her, as you can see. Every once in a while I'll drop a few combos and everything, is because, like I said, it's so many different moves to remember, and it's different variations of the same command as well. So, but it requires a different directional input or a different button instead. So trying to remember those variations and everything can really mess me up a little bit. And I still have to figure out how I can implement her tail spin, where she spins around and everything, because it is a very useful tool, because you can cancel out into various different options. And then not just that, she has that skip jump, which I'm still having a hard time trying to implement that, because that jump, and then when you're trying to press an input right after that for her to perform a certain attack, sometimes it comes out too slow and I end up getting punished for it. So I'm trying to figure out a way to space it just right, and just trying to just mix my opponents up when it comes to that. But overall, that's what I have so far with Julia, with the progress report for week 2 and week 3. And as I promised you guys, I'm trying to stay consistent with this. I'm trying to get each and every day, I'm trying to get better with the character. Hopefully that I can stream her sometime during the week, some more with the lab sessions, and maybe I can just play you guys as well in order to get my practice on and stuff. And I really appreciate the feedback in the Discord server as well, the encouragements and everything, and even in the comment sections that you guys are encouraging me to continue to learn the character. So that's pretty dope. So I figured that probably in week 4 I'm gonna start looking at some tutorial videos, because like I said, I want to get that first-hand experience without looking at any guides, to try to learn the character myself and try to understand the character. That's the only way I can get better, because watching other people use a character, you know, I still like watching them do particular combos and moves and stuff like that. If I don't understand the game or understand what they're doing, then me mimicking what they're doing is not teaching me anything, because I don't know the reasons why they're doing these particular setups or particular moves and everything like that. So I'm glad that I did go in from the ground up and still trying to figure it out, and I still got to press harder and everything. But I do appreciate the feedback from you guys. So expect another progress report for next week, and hopefully I get a chance to play you guys. So that pretty much wraps this progress report. If you guys do enjoy Tekken 7, let me know why you enjoy it and who's your favorite character. And also, if you guys are interested in playing against me and helping me train with Julia, definitely join my Discord channel or leave a comment below and just let me know what platform you're on, because I do have Tekken 7 only on the PS4. So just to let you guys know. So this is Mugen Lord, and also if you like the video, just hit the subscribe button, and don't forget as well, if you want more news on Tekken 7 or anything fighting game related, then hit that bell to be notified. This is Mugen Lord signing off. See you Game Fiends later. Peace out. It looks like you reached the end of the video. Well, while you're at it, check out some of my other discussion videos by clicking on the annotations below, and don't forget to follow me on other social media platforms to stay up to date with future content. Signing off.